create. Now to create a new page, we're going to add a second page to your website called menu. Then we're going to create one called advertising and one at the end called contact us. This one, the menu is pretty much like your first page. You're going to add a page, add an image, add a paragraph. Oh, and then you're going to add some images. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go pages and say plus and call this menu. Say done. Up here I could say monster truck menu. I could add my logo at the top if I want to again. Down below I'm going to insert the pictures of your menu that you created in Canva. I've already showed you how to do images, so I'm not going to repeat all that. But then I also want you to insert images of food, and you can kind of get these off the internet. I want these to be examples of food that you create and sell in your food truck. So if I select, I can go from image search and do monster burgers and see what pops up. I can choose an image that I want to insert. There it is. If I wanted to get really creative, I could do an image carousel and add multiple images. Image search, fries. So images that might probably be in my menu for my food truck. So I want you to play around with that image carousel a little bit also. Okay, there we go. Now I got it to come up. And so you have to do at least 2 images, and then it will let you you can kind of like the image, it'll just carousel through the pictures. Okay, so that's how you do your images for your menu. When you get to the 3rd page, so you're going to do add pages, add a page. You're going to call this one, what does it tell you? It says advertising. You could call it advertising, marketing, commercials, just something that relates to what you are adding to it. Advertising. So in here, you're going to insert your commercial. When you go to My Drive, after you have saved stuff from your video, right? Once you save it and you finish it, it actually comes into, let me see if I can, where am I at? It comes into a folder right in My Drive called Video. It should have automatically created one. So I'm going to open my video and find my commercial and insert it. Here's my commercial. I can click next to it, and I'm going to insert again from my video and choose my radio commercial. There's my radio commercial. Insert. Those are my different advertisements. Should insert a link here, I think. Doesn't look like it went. Let's try it again. Oops. I think I got a little lost here. Insert from My Drive, video. Looks like it's not working. Let's see, I'm gonna pause this for a second, see if I can figure it out. Okay, so resume sharing my screen. I think I figured out how to embed your audio file. It's a little bit more in regards to steps than the video. So here's what you need to do to get your audio file of your radio commercial into your website. You need to go to your drive. Oh, I'm going to change that. I'm going to say drive here. And you're going to find your audio file. You're going to double click on that audio file and you're going to find these 3 buttons. If you don't see these 3 buttons, say open in a new window, and that will give you those 3 little buttons. From there, you're going to say share, and you're going to copy the link from your audio file. Then you can come back into your website and you're going to say embed and paste that link into your page right here. And that will give you a link to your audio commercial. I would like for you to also add just a tiny text box that says, please feel free to listen to our radio commercial, or a text box that says, please feel free to view our TV commercial, so that people know what those things are. So that covers your image, your paragraph, your images for your menu. It covers your advertising, how to input your TV commercial and your radio commercial. Then give us a short paragraph. Again, I'm doing about 100 words for each of your short paragraphs, which is really, really short. What did you list about your business plan? These are some of the ideas that you could put in there that talk about other places that you might market. I know we didn't do a Facebook page or an Instagram or a TikTok or any of those different things, but you might kind of pretend that you have that say, please check us out on this site or that site, or look for our advertisements on this page or that page, or our weekly specials will always be marketed on our Instagram page or whatever it might be, but give us make something up for this about your advertising and marketing. Your last page, your fourth page, is going to be your contact information. It's good to put your logo in there again, maybe up in the header like we did on the first page. I want you to insert a picture of your avatar, and then I want you to make up the address, phone number, and your business hours. So it's a little bit of a repeat of what you've got down in the footer, which shows up on every page, but I want you to make it bigger, it pops. It's what's important on that page. So down below your instructions down here, and I've given you kind of a rubric or a grading scale on each of the things that you're going to do. I've given you 4 different example web pages that are actual live web pages of real food trucks and kind of how they lay out their information for their web pages. So if I just choose one of these and go to the contact page, it gives you a little bit of an idea of what's on here. This isn't a great one. It's really just kind of maybe a copy of their business card, which business cards are your contact information. But I would make it a little bit bigger and a little bit easier to read, perhaps. Here's one where they did a contact page here. So you can see that they've got their information a little bit more bold. They've got a little chat pop up, but I don't want to chat with anybody. But that gives you an idea, and you're certainly welcome to look through any of these and get some ideas and some inspiration on how to put yours together. When you are all done with your web page, I want you to go ahead and go to Google Classroom and submit. You shouldn't even need to reattach anything because you've already put that link in there to your web page. And make sure that when you're done, each day that you work on it, if you work on it a little bit every day, your web page, when you go to the View Publish site, will not update your changes unless you click Publish. Think of Publish kind of like saving. So when you're done, you should click Publish, okay? And that will get you all those updates and changes that you made should be viewable on your page. So that's hopefully enough to get you started. If you have questions or there's other things that you want to do with it that I maybe didn't cover and you want to try, feel free to ask me. We'll see if we can't figure it out together.